All right, so we're going to continue on Unit 6, Lesson 2, Trigonometric Functions, Unit Circle Approach. This is, again, a continuation from what we did before school was canceled. In the previous lesson, we found values for the 6 trigonometric functions: sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent, based on a real number t. In practice, we'll use an angle theta. Certain angles have values that are easy to find. On the next page, there's coordinates for the unit circle. Remember that the coordinates on a unit circle, x is the value for cosine, and y is the value for sine. This unit circle has angles listed in both degrees and radians. So the degree measures are here inside the circle, all the way around, and the radian measures are in blue, although they're turning black as I highlight them, around the outside. And then the ordered pairs are given in the parentheses. I will have a copy of this for you to copy in the folder on Schoology. Or you could pause the video and copy this down. All right, so using that idea of the unit circle, we're going to start by finding values for the trigonometric functions at the quadrantal angles, which just are angles that form the 4 quadrants of the coordinate axis. So we want to find the value for sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. So according to the unit circle, sine is the y value at 0 degrees. Sine is 0. And cosine is 1. Tangent is sine divided by cosine, so 0 over 1, or 0. Secant is 1 over cosine, 1 over 1. It's just 1. Cosecant and cotangent both have sine in the denominator. So neither of these is defined. They are both 1 over 0. If we move to pi over 2, or 90 degrees, sine in this case is 1, and cosine is 0. Cosecant, which is 1 over sine, or 1 over y, is 1. Cotangent, which is x over y, or cosine over sine, is 0. Tangent and secant both have the x-coordinate in the denominator. So again, these are undefined. Moving to 180 degrees, or pi radians. In this case, sine is again 0. Cosine is -1. Tangent, which is y over x, or sine over cosine, is 0. Secant, which is 1 over x, or 1 over cosine, is -1. And again, cosecant and cotangent have 0 in the denominator because the cosine or the x value is in the denominator. So these are not defined or undefined. Our last set of quadrantal angles, 3 pi over 2. In this case, sine is -1, cosine is 0. Tangent and secant both have the x-coordinate in the denominator. So again, those are undefined. Cosecant, which is 1 over y, is -1. Cotangent, which is x over y, is 0. Some other angles of interest: 45 degrees. And in this case, we're just going to find the set at 45 degrees, or pi over 4. So we will be looking at sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. Again, for sine and cosine, I would go back to that unit circle, and we can see that at 45 degrees, or at pi over 4 radians, our sine and our cosine are both the square root of 2 over 2. Tangent, which is y over x, would be the square root of 2 over 2 divided by the square root of 2 over 2. So we're taking something and dividing by itself. That gives us a value of 1. Secant is 1 over x, so 1 divided by the square root of 2 over 2, which would be the same as 1 times the reciprocal, which is 2 over the square root of 2. Again, we don't want square roots in our denominator, so we multiply by the square root of 2. And then we can cancel a factor of 2 in the numerator and the denominator. So the secant is equal to the square root of 2. For cosecant, this is 1 over y, 1 over square root 2 over 2. So similarly, by simplifying the cosecant, we get square root of 2 as our answer. Cotangent is x over y, which is 1.